Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Watch the curves. 46 down, man, 5-4. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the out. Mike, 55. Check.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that couple of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7. But it's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Titans.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Tannehill. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Titans 13, Eagles 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answer it quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
31-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Gary on the tackle.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Henry.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
Corey Davis.
A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys have now moved out in front.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Titans.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First
This is Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
He was brought down by
a gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 41, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
He was brought down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Brings up
out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Scored Titans 27, Eagles 24.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the...
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down,
Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this